Hi everybody, welcome to Tour Tuesdays Allentown here at the Hive. My name is Megan and I am here to take you on another wonderful episode of Tour Tuesdays in our newest building, the Hive Allentown. Before we get started, a couple little housekeeping things for you. As you know, every single week we do give away a gift card to the downtown Allentown market to someone who watches the previous week's episode and asks us a question. Last week's gift card is going to Yadira, so we will let you know how to pick up that gift card from our team. And if you're wondering, how on earth do I get this gift card, Megan? All you have to do is ask a question during today's episode. Use that little comment box down below. And my lovely co-host, as always, every week, Christina, will be fielding your questions.
Hello, ask the questions, or I'm going to use your gift card for myself.
Exactly. Please give into peer pressure. Ask the questions. We've some really cool stuff to show you guys today, something that a lot of you have been asking about, which are the amenity spaces. So I'm standing in one of the first amenity spaces here at the Hive that's going to be opening right in time for our opening in late April, which is just about a month and a half away. So once again, any questions during today's live video, please use that comment box down below and we are more than happy to help. Whether it's about the amenities that we're looking at today, about apartments, about leasing, we're here to help. So I am standing in the Hive Coworking Space, and we have a lot to look at today. And when you come for a tour, you'll get to see all of this in person. But coworking space, as I'm sure you know, has become so important over the last 2 years, especially with a lot more people working from home. And you want to look at a different set of walls during the day. So we're going to check out this coworking space here. It's right off the main lobby area. And I know you use a little bit of imagination while you're in here right now, but a lot of this is meant to have private conference room space, some really nice soft seating. So if you do ever need to take a private call or give a meeting or a presentation, these two spaces back here are going to be private conference rooms. Now, just like our other communities, all of our amenities are open 24 hours a day. So you have full access to these spaces. It's great, you're doing the midnight grind, trying to get some work done on an evening. This space is open for you, and of course it's also open all day, every day. And some really nice seating.
I think a fun reminder, which I know our one colleague likes to bring up, we have community-wide Wi-Fi in this building. I think it's really important for co-working space. I think you probably give a better definition what that means.
Yeah, absolutely. So something new they were implementing with the Hive is this community-wide Wi-Fi. So if you've been into any of our other buildings before, you know that we have free common area Wi-Fi in all of our amenity spaces. Here in the Hive, we've implemented community-wide Wi-Fi. What does that mean? It means that your amenity fee here at the Hive covers high-speed private internet inside your apartment. But what's really cool about it is that your private network follows you throughout the building. So whether you're hanging out in the co-working space or the lounge or in your apartment, you are connected to your own private network as part of your amenity fee. We're really excited about it. You have Wi-Fi as soon as you move in. All you have to do is click the link in the email that you received. Of course, when you lease, we'll walk you through that process. But to have access to that high-speed internet to be able to get your stuff done is going to be super nice. And it's your private network, which you truly can't beat that. So to my left, to your right, we're going to check out some additional amenity spaces. Now, as I mentioned before, you of course have to use a little bit of imagination while you're in a space like this as we're putting the finishing touches on everything. Right behind where I am standing is going to be our main office space. So if you've toured with us or if you live in any of our buildings or you've come in for a hard hat tour, you've met our fantastic leasing team, and this is where they're going to be hanging out. So you'll see different members of our leasing staff here. We've got our own break room and everything in the back, but you'll have two friendly faces hanging out with you here. And that opens up right onto this really cool lounge. But before we get to the lounge, we do want to talk a little bit about the entryway and kind of let you know geographically where you are right now.
And that's a great segue to a question someone asked. Someone asked if there's a security guard at the door, the front door. So we have something, I think that's better actually.
Yes. So as you know, we have a very large campus down here. So it doesn't just include the Hive, it includes all of our other apartment buildings, our commercial buildings. So we actually have a mobile security team who is at your call if you ever needed them. Now most of the time it's when you realize you locked yourself out of your apartment and need a spare key, they'll come rescue you. But we are full secure access buildings. Everything is fob access under 24-hour surveillance, and we do have 24/7 security, just a simple phone call away, as well as of course all the cameras. If you've never met our security team, look for their yellow polos or their blazers. Nicest people ever. Make sure you say hi to them. We have a fantastic team. Here is going to be the main entrance of the building. One of our double door glass vestibules. This will house the Butterfly MX guest entry system, the main fob entry system for the building, as well as I believe our Minopod food delivery lockers are going to be in here that are meant for your takeout deliveries. And this location is right here on 7th Street. So I know it's a little bit hard to see with the fence wrapping right now, but this main lobby is right on 7th. So super easy to find, great when you guys put the addresses in for food deliveries, things like that, come right here onto 7th. Now, behind my cameraman, we have one of my favorite features in this building, which is this incredible lounge. I know it's a lot to kind of soak in and take in right now. There's a lot of moving parts in here. But this main lounge space is going to have all of the traditional hallmarks of the city center lounges. So you'll have a kitchen, kind of wet bar area. We've got a fireplace that was just installed, tons of seating, and this is going to be a really nice place for you and your neighbors and your guests to be able to spend time and hang out. And again, open 24/7, just like the rest of the amenities. Christina, do you have any additional questions so far?
No, just that one so far. Remember, ask questions, get a gift card. It's so easy. Megan's waiting for them. I'm waiting for them.
Christina's always waiting. We have another interior amenity space that I'm going to show you guys, but I did want to give you a quick preview of the courtyard as well. Now, of course, this is not all of the amenities that are in the building. We have some additional spaces as well, including our new package room, beautiful mail room, an incredible gym, as well as an additional courtyard to what you're going to see. And we'll make sure to cover those at a later video for you so you have time to fully embrace it and check it out. But let's take a look at this courtyard. Again, a little bit of imagination while you're here. But this set of double doors is going to open up onto this beautiful courtyard. We conveniently do not have a window here right now, so you can get the best view. But this courtyard here houses apartments on 4 different floors, including, as you can see in the corners, quite a few different apartments that have balconies on them. So if a balcony is something that you're interested in, I know a lot of people like balcony spaces. You can see there's actually 2 units on each corner on every floor that are going to have those balconies. So plenty of space if you want outdoor space right inside your apartment. And out here in the courtyard, we're going to have grilling areas, fire pits, kind of all of those standard hallmarks of our other buildings are going to be here as well. Something that's new with this building is that we actually have 2 courtyards in one property. So the first time we've ever done this, we have the main courtyard here in the Hive South. And then we're gonna have a courtyard that separates the north and south buildings, which I cannot wait to show you guys. I've never seen anything like it. I'm super excited about it, but it separates the 2 buildings and it's private just for the residents who live here. So I think it's gonna go over really well. You look like you have something for me.
I'm so excited. We have a question. So someone asked what the closest cross street is. So that's like, kind of put us on the map where we are right now.
We are at the corner of 7th and Linden. So if you're familiar with the buildings that are down here, we're right across from Strata. We're on the same side of 7th Street as Strata is, just on the other side of Linden. So 7th and Linden, and then the north building is just north of us. It doesn't go all the way to Turner, only part way, but we're basically spanning this 7th Street block between Linden and Turner, just to give you an idea. I have one more amenity space that I want to show you here on the first floor, so we're going to take a very quick walk through here. And I highly encourage everybody to schedule tours, come in and check these spaces out, because I think while they look great on camera, it's, I mean, Christina can attest to this lounge is so much larger in person. Once you get to see it and see how big the space is, it really, the videos, they don't do it justice. But through here, we have what is going to be what we're calling the game room. I don't know if that's finalized yet in terms of the name, but what we're looking at in here is bench seating and kind of a bar area. Behind us, we'll have a wet bar, and then this is the space that's gonna house your pool table, shuffleboard, those kind of games. And of course, open 24/7. All of that's gonna be housed over here. We'll get out into the light a little bit, a little lighter, more light and bright in this space. But again, a fantastic suite of amenities here, very comparable to what we have in the Strata buildings, in City Place, in Center Square Lofts, all those creature comforts that you guys have come to know and expect from the city center properties. Christina, you look like you have something for me.
Oh, you know, and I wanted to reiterate, since we're walking through the amenities, if you visit our website, thehiveallentown.com, and go to our gallery, there are renderings of some of these amenity spaces. You want
Perfect.
to get an idea in your head of what these will look like when they're finished.
Absolutely. I know for people like Christina and myself, we've been doing this for a long time, so we can envision these spaces as to what they're going to look like afterwards. But if you are not in the construction business, I highly recommend taking advantage and looking at those renderings. They can go a long way. And in addition, we have 2 furnished and finished models that you guys can see here. So when you're coming for a hard hat tour, you're not just looking at bare walls. We're able to show you finished model apartments so you can see what your cabinetry is going to look like, your flooring, really get a feel for what your home is going to be like here at the Hive. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another episode of Tour Tuesdays. It is a gorgeous day here in downtown Allentown. I'm ready to head back outside and enjoy the sunshine. But I will see you guys here same time, same place next week, and we'll check out some other really cool stuff. So have a great week, everybody. See you next time.